Hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your abandoned playthrough here. I guess that's what we'll call it. It's more like a challenge is what we're trying to do here. So this is episode 3. Now, like I said, I did say this is going to be like a longer episode, but what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on doing this as a kind of a chopped up version of it. So you're going to see me going towards this beacon here, this distress beacon about 2 hours away. When it says 2 hours, unfortunately, that can also be between 2 hours and 1 minute and 2 hours and 59 minutes. So it could be an actual longer run than we expect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do highlights as we go through. So you'll see some screen wipes and spins or something like that as we make our way towards it. So you're not so you don't really basically see the whole journey there. So we're not going to really worry about that. So I'm going to get going here. We're going to keep this going for just a little bit, and we'll do wipes as we need to.
Toxic protection falling.
And my toxic protection will be falling the whole time. So our lady there is going to remind us constantly of. All right. Now, I am going to be looking for stuff along the way. You know, there's ancient data structures, things like that. But if I do see stuff of interest, like, for instance, there is an unknown building right there that I just got smacked by a stupid plant. Let's just check out the building, because who knows? Maybe it turns out to be another crashed ship, and I'll get off this rock a little quicker. Nope. Looks like a drop pod. All right, so anytime I come across, obviously, facilities like this, we will go ahead and cut to the scene here, and you'll see what's going on here. So that's pretty much it.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Alright, let's see here. I always like to determine which fuel I'm going to use for this. Went a little too far. There. And you only need 10, so that's why I try to determine what I'm going to use. Alright, so we need a carbon nanotube, antimatter, and this should be done in a moment. Yeah. So all three are finished.
Technology prepared.
Alright. Again, I'm not getting many upgrades up here, so I'm going to continue to put them down here. Once I start getting upgrades up here, I'll start filling this in, but for now, we will go ahead and clean this up. So again, I'm going to fill in a gap that's bothering me. We're going to do this one next, and then start working our way across. Alright, there we go. Okay, so drop pod within really close range of where we are. We will be looking for graves as well, obviously. I mean, that's what we want to do here. But I'll always keep a look around and make sure there's nothing else in sight. So, all right, off we go. Sentinels are present. We're going to be checking them out, keeping an eye on them. If we find ourselves a nice
Toxic protection falling.
sentinel... there we go. Sentinel hive or something like that where we can shut them down. Oh, okay, that was weird. All over the place there. Buildings. And again, we'll go after buried technology and damaged machinery just so because that nice toxic protection upgrade would be fantastic. But it'll be nanites most of the time, so we will just live with that. Alright. That way. Alright. Most of these runs can be very boring when you get to this point, so you know you have a direction to go in, but you don't know how far away it is. Now, supposedly there is something I can press that tells me... Hold on a second. Let's find something. So apparently there's a button I can press. Hang on a second. Yeah, let's do that. It's not really remapping. So yeah, tagging marker, we know about that. Interacting with something, yes, we know how to do that. This is visor. There we go. Zoom. Show and remove HUD. Yeah, I remember that. That's what I was doing there. Z, yep, I don't see that there's a button. Survey? No, that's in survey. Yes, of course. Nope, I don't have anything that I can use. Like, I look for something in the menu here that is going to be a special button that might be unassigned, for instance, and I don't see anything there. Quick menu. Interesting. Okay. So you're seeing some very interesting things. Change terrain shape. Fascinating. Navigate up and down. Oh, well, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Right, left. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So, as I'm running, up arrow. Let's see.
Toxic protection. Falling.
It's doing nothing. Those buttons do nothing for me. Okay. How about this button? Oh, that's just a scan. Okay. Well, probably just in the quick menu is all that's for. Very good. Now, we will have to, at some point, find ourselves another cave. We're probably going to need some. Oh, there, I just passed over a cave. As we run low on batteries on our way here. So. Runaway mold. That's a lot of runaway mold, if you think about it. It's actually a pretty good serving up there.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Go all at once, right? And we'll use our jetpack as often as we can. Be nice to be getting a jetpack upgrade at some point too. That would be
Toxic
really great.
protection. Falling.
So supposedly, as I have this selected, here, if I go through here and I select it, it should give me some sort of an indicator. Supposedly at the bottom left, that indicates how far away it is. But I have yet to see that happen for me. It may only happen on certain controls. I may have to look into that, because I'm not getting that information. It's my torch. Why? Nope. You? Nope. I'm just trying different buttons at this point. See? Nope, that's my build menu, of course. X is also a build menu, I think. Yeah, that's just my sub-menu. C scans. Doesn't really help us at all. B. Yeah, none of those buttons do anything. That brought up my options. I'm trying buttons that maybe it never really specified to me.
Protection. Falling.
See if that might help any. It's been something I've been wanting to investigate with anyway. Oh. None of those seem to do anything. Okay, well, just about hit every other button on the keyboard I can think of. Found new buttons that produce new menus, but that's about it. Or same menus anyway.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, how many batteries we got left? 11? We're doing okay. Let's keep going.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Once we get our life support down below 50%, we'll also use the last of our... And you know what? I've been running this whole way trying things out, and the thing I haven't done is I haven't been looking for anything. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, we're alright. So, let's keep going. See if we can find anything on the way. So hopefully I haven't missed any buildings. That would suck. While I'm trying to figure out all the little things I can use. Night's big surprise.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Ship launch fuel. Okay, let's take a quick look around. Got some more ancient data. No buildings that I can see. We do have some buried cash straight in front of me, so we'll go ahead and hit that up a little bit.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
Look. Building. Okay, so we'll be checking out the buildings as we go. Again, looking around to see if we see any graves would be really good.
Falling.
Really good idea. Strange. It's like there's light shining on this portion. Use the jetpack here, the extra fuel, but hopes that we can make it up the hill? Almost. But life support's at 35. So let's go ahead and use up the rest of our site.
Technology recharge.
That empties out another spot in our menu. In our inventory, pardon me. Wish I could carry him around like a flashlight, right? That looks like this might be a beacon. Yes, I was right. Beacons are useful, I do have to admit. They're useful for what we need them for, but in this instance, it's not going to help much at all.
Falling.
Because I'm going to find buildings as I go anyway. Buried cash. Let's go this way. There we go. It's one thing about hating about these mountainous areas is that they really don't help us any. But is what it is.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Got plenty of sodium to get us by.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, these mountains are going to kill us here. There we go. Now we're level playing. Alright, what do we got? Lots of plants in my way. That's what I've got. Let me get out of this area. There we go. Now we can see a little better. Alright. We are pretty high up. Good thing I don't have vertigo. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Oof, that was a hard line. Surprised I didn't damage something. Okay. Looked like we had cash right in front of us. Good. And another one in the distance.
Protection. Falling.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I changed my trajectory there because it would have really hurt a lot. Oops, there we go. What we get? Oh, looks like we got another fuel. Nope. Another storage augmentation is what we got.
Falling. Technology
Another
recharge.
storage augment. Go figure. Boy, the ship I end up with is going to be one happy ship once I get done with all these
Toxic
upgrades.
protection. Falling.
Building. It is a manufacturing facility. Now, the manufacturing facilities, I used to avoid them when I was here because of all the sentinels, but the one thing I kept forgetting is that we don't have to shoot through the door. They're an abandoned facility and I can just walk right in. And because I walk right in, I get myself a recipe. How useful the recipe is another story. But we'll see. I guess 10,000 or 12,000. Oh my gosh, 20. Okay then. Apparently I've been walking a lot longer than I thought. There it is.
Toxic protection. Falling.
In we are. Okay. So, we should be able to just check this out. Too bad I don't have a microprocessor. Yeah, can't do anything else. Unfortunately. Just nanites. Okay, well, we didn't get much out of this facility. Because I didn't have any microprocessors on me. So, is what it is. Alright, any other buildings nearby? I want to do a complete 360 because you never know.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, nope, guess not. Jettison pods don't help me. Okay, that's where we're headed there. Okay, so let's keep going. Still says 2 hours away. This time it happens to be straight in front of me.
Toxic protection. Falling.
If we get there quick enough, we won't have to use another battery. Keep going. What do we have here? The drop pod, it looks like.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yes, it is. So, get a break.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Alright.
Technology recharge. Technology prepared.
Let's see, down here, I think looks good. All right. So where is our... Here's our wreck. Is there any other buildings near here? Nope. Okay. On our way.
Toxic protection falling.
We're nanites. One of these days, we always make jokes that these things are going to actually run out of nanites and start giving me upgrades. But until that time happens... Not for the plants, it's something else, right? There. Take a look around, make sure we're not missing anything as usual. Good to go.
Life support power low.
Okay, so for life support, we have any JPs? No, we don't. We're going to use that oxygen we've been picking.
Technology recharge.
Don't have a lot of it, so we're going to have to be careful from this point forward. So I'm going to be finding some more JPs. Hyperdrive module. Very useful. Okay. It will be useful, just not right now. Alright, off we go.
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection falling.
Get to the top of the hill, we'll take another look around. We may be taking a look around sooner. Yeah, let's do it sooner than later because hills are a pain in the neck. Okay. Pain in the back, pain in the feet, pain everywhere. Ah, good. JPs. Alright, and we got a building straight in front of us. That is good. So we're on what would appear to be a ley line. Because it doesn't seem to wobble too far back and forth, so this is good. And you notice that we're not heading due north, we're heading like kind of a northeasterly direction. So the theory holds true that ley lines have changed. And it will vary from planet to planet.
Toxic protection.
Gotta keep us on our toes. Looks like another beacon. But since this one is right here, we'll take care of it. In a different direction than we're headed, but that's okay. Gave us a nice pullback. Not that I'm seeing anything. And we will not be hitting that minor settlement 4 hours away. We'll hit this building right here, though. And there's another building right over there. Let's go to that one next, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll hit this one next. Maybe we'll be fortunate enough to find something useful to us. Oh, my toxic protection's dropped. too far, so we'll use some sodium this time. Okay, over there. What do we got? Another drop pod, folks.
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
That was weird. I didn't think it was going to protect us standing in here, but it did.
Technology recharge.
So we want one of these. What's up to snuff?
Technology prepared.
And now we can get this last spot taken. Now that we're in here, let's move some stuff around, shall we? So, hang on. These two we're going to be going with. I'll put this over here. Okay. That looks a little better, don't you think? So let's head to the other building that we saw, which was over there. While we're here, though, I'm going to take a quick peek and make sure there isn't something else nearby besides the building that we're about to head to. I don't see anything. Alright. What's this building down here?
Toxic protection. Falling.
Looks like a shelter. It is. It's just a shelter. Okay. Starship shield module. Not one for me. One for my starship. That I don't have yet. Okay. Nanites it is. Alright, so there's my starship shield. A-class, so that, I mean, that's good. I can handle that. That's pretty good. Alright, what do we got? We have another building. Straight ahead. Is it in the right direction? It is. Any other buildings nearby? We got this one. That looks like a... It looks like a comm tower, but it almost looks like it's a mix of two different things. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to go ahead up there and take a look at it. Good thing about these sentinels that they don't seem to be too aggressive in their showing up at the wrong times. Oh, okay, that's what happened. It was a mixture of the buildings that I was seeing in the way that was causing me a little bit of strange sights. Radiation protection again, instead of toxic.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Go ahead and put this up here again. If I'm not mistaken, my multi-tool can't use that. Yep. Already got those. We still need the phosphorus. And this one was a wiring loom. Well, in that case, there's our wiring loom. We can now fix that.
Component
So,
prepared.
all of our spots are open now, as you can see, except for this one, and we just need some phosphorus for that, which I have a feeling we'll be able to find once we have a ship. Quick check, do we have any other buildings in this direction? No. Alright, let's head to this building.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Alright, let's see what we got. Besides a broken ankle. More nanites. And another shelter. Okay. Scanner module. Okay, that's alright. You can always use one of those.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Go here. Flora and fauna. Fauna analysis gives me an 8,000 point bonus, so that's good. Percentage bonus. I should be very, very clear about that. Okay. So now we can actually start scanning the flora, fauna. What was the other one it gave us? Yeah. For the plants as well. Go figure. Okay. Okay, off we go. Where'd my crash go? That way. Okay, there we go. Yep, I almost said it. Honey, where's my ship? Another building straight in front of us. You know, the chances of us finding another ship continually going up as we get started. Let's see how much money we're getting from these guys. 68,000, huh? Nice. 70,000. Cool.
Toxic protection falling.
I don't really need the money right now, but that's a very handy thing to have. But remember, you know, at this point, we've already got plenty of money. And getting more is not a necessity at this point. Because we've got everything we need. We'll be able to purchase any extra items. The items that we're going to see, even in abandoned space stations, are going to be, you know, they're going to be less amounts than what we would be able to even care about. Interesting.
Technology recharge.
We need oxygen.
Life support power.
Or we need to produce a...
Toxic protection
Here.
falling.
Let's just use them up real quick. Here's our next spot. Buildings nearby. Nothing that I can see. Alright, let's carry on. He still hasn't called in the cavalry. That is hilarious. Alright. Buildings. Graves. Anything? Anything? No? Alright.
Toxic protection falling.
In case you're wondering, the reason I did that is because I want to see if there's any oxygen around here. There is a few plants, as it said. There's a couple plants up there, one over here. It takes about 50 to fully charge our unit here. Got him. He hurt me though, but I got him.
Toxic protection falling.
And I'm about to get damaged if I keep this up. Looks like we got an unknown building over there. It's not quite in the direction we're headed, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Maybe it'll realign us. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Realign us with the ley line a little bit. careful here because our shield hasn't started recharging yet. There we go. So we have ourselves at least another 100 oxygen. Should help us.
Life support power low.
Okay. So now we get to see how much oxygen we really have. Good deal, 180.
Recharge.
So that got us right where it needed to be. That just looks like it's a little
Toxic protection.
background, I guess. Thermal protection. Fantastic. More of what I don't need. Going across ground that is cold. We got a life support gel out of that. And a microprocessor. Go figure. 2 microprocessors. Ha 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 ha. So, you know, we could have used one at that last building we went to, but it is what it is.
Toxic protection falling.
So we're down to 3 batteries now.
Recharge. Toxic protection falling.
There we go. Just basically got another 38 oxygen. Barely trying. How we doing? 1 hour. That means we're under the 2 hour. Excellent. See anything, do you? Why am I asking you? You can't answer me. You could, but it would be a lot later than I needed you to answer, so. That doesn't help any now, does it? Get a little bit of juice going here. See some broken machinery over here. We'll head in that direction. Oh, careful. Wow, I just about skipped off the ground there. That was pretty good. All right, take a look around because we weren't quite a distance here. All right.
Toxic protection falling.
Protection. Wouldn't that be a smart idea? Oh, building. Building! We have a building! Buildings are great. Some buried cash on the way. Let's grab it. Plop. Right. Nope, that's not it.
Toxic protection
That's it.
falling.
The other side of this thing. Shield wall? I don't know. Right there. Oh, there was 2 of them. Oh, just one.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, went a little too long.
Recharge.
Wasn't paying enough attention.
Toxic protection falling.
Ooh, that's life support right there. 2 plants. So how much do we get? Nice. It's about, what, 70? Something like that. Campground. And looks like we got a manufacturing facility right there. For some reason, it told me what it was from this far away, and that's really kind of crazy if you ask me. Crazy. I was crazy once. And if we get there quick enough, we won't have to use a battery. Facility it is. Complete with a couple of sentinels to entertain us on our ride. Provide us with some drinks, some song. Who knows?
Protection. Falling.
Maybe we'll get a party going. $25,000. Doesn't feel like we've gone that far, but okay. Left side is the opening. Perfect.
Toxic protection.
Alright, let's see what we get. Set the work file restart operations. Drop pod starship freighter. We're on a Viking planet. I'm gonna go starship. Nope. Guess not. Alright. Okay, let's see. I'm successful in so many places now. Alright. So we are heading that way. So we're going to take a look around. Yep, not seeing much around here. Alright, let's check out the before somebody shows up and yells at us about it. There we go. Okay.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Another building. What do you know? Let's go.
Life support power. Low.
Of course it is. Let's see how far this gets us. Nice. Very nice. 95% is how far it got me. Isn't that brilliant? Now we have a life support gel, so that should keep us going for a little bit. And every time you hear that strange music, it usually means you're in a new area. So even if I haven't looked around for a building, I should stop and look as soon as I hear that. Because it indicates that I've just stepped into an area that it has more. That one building should be present. What do we got?
Toxic
Looks
protection.
like
Falling.
resource depot? Yeah, looks like a resource depot. Ugh. Couldn't see it for all the fog on the ground. That was funny. Okay, so as we get close, there's usually a lot of containers nearby. Uranium, nitrogen, teen. If you had some phosphorus, I'd be very happy. Granite, grantine, nitrogen salt. That's actually pretty good stuff. Thermite condensate. Those are very expensive items, but not what I need right now. I know it's crazy to not go for it, but I won't be. Okay. We have 2 batteries left.
Recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay. Buildings. Or graves. Graves would be nice too. But we'll just take buildings for now. Good thing about nightfall is the amount of plants that are nearby that you can see by their glow. Very handy. Okay. Another building. It's a beacon. Beacons aren't going to help us. I'm just going to continue on. It's there. Where's our clue? Okay, we're going to go this way. And actually, we'll go down here first and hit one of these guys out.
Toxic protection falling.
Nice. That was a good run. So besides the beacon, there doesn't seem to be anything else here, so we'll continue. Be great to get some toxic protection. Nanites. Oh, so nanites. Let's see. Is that a buried cache? We'll take that.
Toxic protection falling.
Couldn't see him around the rise. Should have been paying more attention. But here's what it is.
Recharge.
Okay. That
Toxic
gave us
protection
cadmium.
falling.
Very nice. Continue on. Alright, what do we got out here? No buildings. Pretty good run. Monolith. 814 away, and it's showing on my radar. How did that happen? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, my friends. Don't really need the monolith, now that I think about it. Well, if we can solve the puzzle, the gift it might give us.
Falling.
If it was a Korvax system. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. The monolith, I want to make sure there's not something else around.
Technology recharge.
Just in time.
Toxic protection falling.
Just in time. Yeah. There's our monolith. And here we are. I don't think it'll help us for anything, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot anyway. Strange chill. A layer of frozen gas suddenly coats the monolith from top, bottom, top. So cold that I could see my breath inside my helmet. There's one small gap in the crystallized. I feel convinced that I could... Oh, catalyst. I want to say it was pure ferrite, but I only have condensed carbon or sodium. Sodium. I'm just going to give it a shot. Probably not going to work. Okay. So be it. I have a feeling that would happen. I think it was pure ferrite is what you had to put in there. And I don't have any. Could have just hit exit and went on, but... Okay. Well, it is what it is. Had a lot of bad luck with these guessing games. I'm getting a lot of newer style ones that I haven't seen before. Newer riddles, if you will. Let's see what we got here. No, nothing there. And nothing down there. Okay. Except maybe you. What are you? Very cash? Yeah, I'll take you. Here we go again. The side of a cliff. One battery left. Here. I think it's going to be in here, so while we're here, we'll go ahead and get a little bit of cobalt. A few extra batteries, shall we? That should be enough. Let's see how much we got. 217. Two batteries. Need 7 more cobalt. Seems to have gotten more than I thought. Okay, let's get rid of the silver. We don't need that. Let's get our life support back up to where it needs to be. Okay, that should do it. Alright. Get back out of our tunnel. Well, where is our cache? Let's go this way. Gave us more chromatic metal. That's good. Alright. Let's take a look through our lens real quick and take a look around and make sure we're not missing something nearby. Doesn't look like it. Okay, good. So we need to dig our way out.
Recharge.
Daytime, what do you know? Alright, take a look around one more time while we're here. Make sure we're not running right past something we need. Let's keep going.
Toxic protection.
I'm going to get out to more level ground over here rather than going direct. There we go. That's better. Crap. Almost did a skip. That would have been bad. Okay. Anybody near me? No? Okay. Hoping to get one more boost. But it didn't happen. That's okay. We got a good distance from that. Again, we have hit no glyphs. We've hit no unburied, what do you call it, buried graves? Graves. We hit no graves. So we've had no glyphs for all the length that we ran. We've ran 25,000 now.
Toxic protection. Falling.
And still nothing to be seen. All right. Whoa, that was weird. A little bit of terrain glitch there that can happen. I was trying to get these because I was here, but that's okay.
Toxic protection falling.
Fuel. I wonder if it has to do with what you see blocking it.
Technology recharge.
You know, like the metal was blocking it, so I wonder if that was the reason why we got launch fuel.
Toxic protection falling.
Just a thought, observation. Some of you all see hidden meanings in certain things, and most of you are accurate. I wanted to see if it was the case or not. Alright, let's take another look. Let's see. I don't see anything. Okay, let's go. How far? Still an hour. Picking up items along the way. That's what's important here. Jettison pod. Cache is right, literally right here, so I'll go ahead and grab it. Another storage augmentation for a ship. Get out.
Toxic
Isn't that
protection
interesting?
falling.
I have 5 storage augmentations for a ship. This ought to be very interesting when I get to said ship. I'm just hoping it isn't a hauler. I don't mind a hauler, but really I don't mind any ship I can find. Be clear.
Units received. Units received.
That's 4 of the 7 animals from the planet.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
I have to use a battery, but it is what it is.
Toxic protection falling.
No, not seeing anything. Anything I could use anyway. Thought it was a ship for a second. I'm like, no, that can't be a ship. Then realized what I was hearing was a storm. Toxic protection is what you want to give me. BCM. Give me nanots. Beginning to think we got off the ley line somehow.
Toxic protection falling.
We'll find something at some point. Let's get the damaged machinery. Nice, yay. Damaged machinery in front of me. I don't see any buildings. Still.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
Living slime.
Toxic protection falling.
So when I delete living slime, is that murder? What are your thoughts? Okay, let's see. Oh, finally. Building. Machinery. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to what we gather in those things.
Toxic protection falling.
Another monolith. Well, let's see what else we can guess wrong. Okay, ruins, dots, or letters. Dirt and blood of ancient handprints cover the base of each column. I'm going to go with the ruins. I got it right. Okay, great. Okay, what do we get? Anything in here? We got a Viking effigy. Alright. Nice. We're going that way. But we have another building nearby. We should check out the building first.
Life support power low.
There we go.
Toxic protection.
Lose our life support gel. What's that? Nothing I can see. I thought it might have been another beacon, but it doesn't look like it. Campsite. Okay, anything else around here?
Toxic
No use in going
falling.
all the way there because we got to go this way. Alright, so let's continue on this way then. Ouch. I hate when it tells you you have some charge left and you really...
Toxic protection offline.
Really? That's usually...
Technology recharge.
It's the first time I've ever heard it say offline. That's pretty cool.
Toxic protection falling.
I never scanned him. 130,000 for that boy. Oof. Could have swore I've scanned him before, though. Guess not. JPs. Yeah, I'll go hit some JPs up one. What I'm doing this for, the dihydrogen, is because I do want to make some gels every now and then as a backup. Since there's no sentinels around at the moment. Is that everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Toxic protection.
Definitely going to be very cash, considering the distance that we have to go to get to it. Oh. should be the 6th, I think. Yes, it is. 7th is probably underground. Let's find out, shall we? Underground, and always active. So, when we find a decent building that has a cave nearby, we'll just keep our eyes peeled. If we find them, we find them. If we don't, we don't. Peel. There we go.
Toxic protection. Falling.
We just got a multi-tool expansion slot. Fascinating. Okay. There's our distress beacon. Let's hit the buried cache on the way.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yep, I see it.
Technology.
Probably yelling at me to do it. I know. We do need to start picking up some more sodium. Ugh.
Toxic protection. Falling.
He says as he gets hit by a blast. Another multi-tool expansion slot. Boy, I'm going to be a very happy camper when I hit that space station. Building. Check the other way real quick. Never want to just go one direction without checking.
Falling. Toxic protection. Falling. Technology
go.
recharge.
Oh, what kind of building could this possibly be? Debris, it looks like.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Or as it's called, debris. I know. It's my own name for it. Be great if they gave some kind of special reward when you found them. I did try to delete it, but it didn't let me. Hydrogen jelly. I'll take it. Wrong way. Correct way. Oh yeah, and we need to look around first. Do we have any animals near the cave? Don't see any. No other buildings nearby, except for that minor settlement 4 hours away. Alrighty. Cargo drop. Here we go. Sounds like there's a storm nearby. One of those little toxic storms. Mini storm.
Life support power. Low.
It's time. I'll use some oxygen this time.
Recharge.
Ooh. I think I've got plenty of these guys, though. Oops. Broken machinery. Damaged. Radiation protection. Again. How many radiation protections are you going to give me? There we go.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
Alright, what do we got? something we can hit on the way. Buried cache, I will do that.
Toxic protection. Falling.
We've gotten radiation protection 3 times. As well as as you saw, some cold protection too. Now, I would like to hang on to them. I don't need to uninstall them this time, because we may run into a planet that would be perfect for, say, a ship search or for grave searching, and we'll want to... There's another multi-tool expansion. Unbelievable. And it will be perfect for our needs. But we won't have the right protection, so we might as well use it. That was a really good job. Let's make sure there's nothing else around. Okay. We'll do this again.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Nicely done. Okay, good. Any buildings anywhere nearby? No? Okay. The slope. Let's hit the damaged machinery on the way. Looks like a little oxygen patch up there. That'll be good. Yeah, run juice right now.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
Shield. Okay.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Go. What? That. It's not. It's just a cargo. That really doesn't matter. But we'll head towards it. Maybe it'll have life support gel. Hydrogen. Cane energy, of course. Yes. Yes. Useless to me, but that's okay. Ooh, okay. That was close. What do we got? It's the minor settlement that is nagging at me. Yeah, we did say we needed some sodium, didn't we? There we go. A little extra sodium there. Because we were starting to run a little bit low on.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, I'll grab that. Buried cache. It's trying to drop down just right, but didn't work. Nanites.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Perfect. Okay, what do we got around here? Whoop. We have another monolith that we can fail at. Let's go check it out.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay. Just from the obelisk, a jagged tear in their midriff suggests their end was not a peaceful one. They still hold their multi-tool. Bury them? Salvage components. I like the components idea, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, dead body. No. We want to bury the soldier and show them honor. There you go. No idea what I got. Let me check. Another Viking effigy, it looks like. Yay. Okay. Anything nearby? Looks like we have an unknown building. You know what you could give me? You just give me a ship. Just drop it in my lap. We want to show your our appreciation. Here. A ship. What do you think? I like this idea.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling.
Can't see the building. Too high up. Higher, a little higher, a little higher. It is a minor settlement. Okay. Take a walk inside, shall we?
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Sir, we'll check the multi-tool out. It's a B class this time. We do get a nice mining beam upgrade from it, and there's no reason why we can't take it. Because they're free. So I will take the mining beam upgrade. We'll switch back to our other mining tool, which is this one, and we'll install it in here. Where's the mining beam? There it is. There we go. So that gives me more efficiency and stuff like that, so that's going to be great. Alright, and while we're here, doesn't seem to make a difference where I put that, so I'm going to put that over there. And sooner or later we'll be able to get more for that. Alright, do we have anything we can sell? That's fine. I mean, these things are worth a lot, but the funny part is that I can use them. Cadmium can be turned into chromatic metal. We could sell the Viking effigies.
Technology recharge.
Okay, it's going to give us 40 of it. That's fine. Let's see. What do we got in here? Let me just see what they got to sell first. Okay. Phosphorus. Well, I'll be. We only need 25.
Product received.
Isn't that something? We can now fix that spot on our multi-tool.
Components
Look at that.
prepared.
Isn't that cool? Unbelievable. Here. Give this more room around here. Put this down here. Okay, good. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see what we got. Sell. Viking effigies.
Units received.
Alright, good. And because we have these, I can turn 6 of them into life support modules, which require carbon, but we got plenty of that. There we go. So, we're good there too. Actually, we can make 2 more of these. There. Okay. I guess we're in good shape. Can we make anything else? Is there any other technologies that are available to us? Personal shield, is it? Okay. Alright, so which way is our crash ship? I think it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, there it is, that way. Alright, so what do we got in that direction? We got another building this way. So we're going to keep going that way for a little bit until we get all these buildings cleared out. Alright, that should be good. Go out the other entrance. Since we're here... Oh, no. Damaged machinery here.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, more nanites. That's another unknown building? Okay, we'll hit this one first. It's actually closer. And while we're here, keep an eye open for that elusive number 7. Now, I could cheat and do the old drop some creature pellets down in the cave routine that I was taught by one of our viewers. I can't remember. Mr. Brote, possibly, Demager. I don't really remember who actually told me that little trick, but it was brilliant. Getting over these hills is ridiculous. And now I've fallen all the way. Alright, there we go. Finally. Good grief. What is it? It is a drop pod. Well, then it is worth my time.
Toxic protection falling.
And we'll go into said drop pod and recharge. We've got some caves near us. Alright, what do we got?
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Okay, that and that.
Technology repaired.
There we go. And again, we're going to put it down here. So we're going to line these out. So if I still don't get a lot of technologies here, I'm going to get these and these. And I'm going to just have a big square block here if I can. Okay, let's go to our other building. We are going to take a quick peek around, make sure I'm not missing something. And let's head to the other building. Ooh, we got a sodium patch. Well, no we don't. It's 2 sodiums.
Toxic protection falling.
I'll take them. Ooh. Got it. That was close. Shelter? Crap. I hate when that happens. We'll just make our own path. Yep, shelter it is. With some broken machinery. Funny thing is, you gotta get the shelter here. It's an
Toxic protection.
This thing's still spinning. It's still operating. Isn't that funny? Alright, what do we got? Like, we can use some carbon if we get along to it, but what we can do is we can use this. Some of the stuff that we want to do when we're making other things. Alright. Any other buildings nearby? That's the one we're at. Okay. And that's the one we were just at, right? Drop pod. Good. Where's our... There. That direction. Okay. And we got another unknown building on the way. But that's okay. That's on the way. So, on the way is a good thing.
Technology recharge.
Will the 14 batteries that we have left make it? Way there. This we'll find out.
Toxic protection falling.
Nope. Okay, keep going. We under 50 yet? No. It always says you have a little bit left in there. You don't really have anything left in there. I don't know why it does that. Its accuracy is way off. Very annoying.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Keep saying we're almost there. We're not almost there. But we're getting that much closer. Anticipation.
Toxic protection. Falling.
More chromatic metal.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Shall see. Shall see, indeed. Is that acceptable? We don't need that. Hi, 49 minutes. You know, we should ask Sean and the folks at Hello Games if we don't see any
Toxic
grave
protection.
markings.
Falling.
Could it mean that that planet simply doesn't have
Life support power. Low.
what we're looking for? In other words, does it not have graves on it, maybe, and we're just looking in the wrong place? We should go elsewhere. It would make sense, right? We do that in advance.
Toxic protection.
Ow,
Falling.
that hurt. Action.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
Oh, what I got that time.
Toxic
Oh, more
protection.
emerald, it looks like.
Falling.
Yep, more emerald. Buried cash. Buried cash. 229. 330. Let's go to the 229. Look both ways before crossing. And I'm really shocked that we haven't destroyed our exosuit at this point. Let's give this. Those, we'll grab that. Sandy Bill, let's keep going.
Life support power. Low.
There we go. Life support situation taken care of. Another multi-tool slot. That makes 6. Unbelievable.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Cargo drop. 30 cash. Where away are we? 44. JP's.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Indium there.
Technology recharge.
To 11. Let's get up this hill. But of course my jetpack isn't going to get us over this hill. You know what?
Toxic protection. Falling.
It's time to go through. It's going to send us to this, which we can't climb, can we? There we go. That's good. Right through the other side. I think that worked out pretty well. Okay. Anything that we missed along the way? Archive. That is actually worth a couple moments. And of course there's a building. Let me see if I can see the building from here. I don't know if I can or not. Nope, can't. I literally cannot see it. Trade ball. That's all it was. Well, worth a look, but still a little upset, but it is what it is. All because I wanted to go through the mountain. I wonder how much it would take that when you pick up an item, for instance, like oxygen or sodium, for it to tell you, not only how much you picked up, but then put right next to it how much you have total. I thought that would be a pretty neat idea. Let's go tick off some sentinels. Nope, all navigation.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Where'd the archive go?
Technology recharge.
You guys remember seeing an archive over here, don't you? Oxygen and sodium. How much do we have?
Toxic protection. Falling.
There's the archive. Yeah. We're up to 431. We have 200 oxygen we can get. Gets us up to about 100, about 80. Let's see, 14.
Technology
Okay,
recharge.
there we are. Let's head towards that archive. Trying to decide if it's really worth going there or not.
Toxic protection falling.
If you do it right, you can sometimes do that. Nice. We made it almost all the way there, so that was pretty good. It's got this stupid hill that we have to contend with that we can never get up the incline. So
Toxic protection falling.
if we skip it, I think we can skip that. Should protect us right here.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Right here. Okay, so supposedly crash ships like archives, but do they? Okay, our crash ship is there. Good. Alright, we do need to get to more ferrite at some point, and carbon. I got indium and emerald that we could sell if we wanted to, but we've already sold everything else off. What do they have in their inventory? Pugnium. And the usual refinements. Okay, there's nothing there that we really need. Okay. Can we get a map? Yeah, why not? It's an artifact chart. We'll hang on to that. That could come in handy on another planet. Okay. So, shall we? I think we shall. We'll head in that direction. There is nothing else for us here, so how far away? 42 minutes?
Toxic protection falling.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew that was going to hurt. Again, didn't break anything. Very odd. Okay, looks like we got a building right there. We'll check it out. Maybe we can hope it's a ship. Nope, it's a factory. Do I care? Probably not. Let's go to the other unknown building.
Toxic protection falling.
Alright, so double there. That's
Life
okay.
power low.
Do we have any JPs? Yes, we do. Let's use them all up. Okay.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
Another plaque. Okay, so plaques aren't gonna get us
Toxic
anywhere.
protection falling.
Okay. Where's my... There it is. Ship. 34 minutes away. With our jetpack, we ought to get there a little bit quicker. I shaved about 10 minutes off that time. Finally. Toxic protection. Okay, and we can recharge it with ammonia. So we're going to pick up some ammonia on the way here and get that moving along. Alright, good deal. So, we have any ammonia? Yeah, we have ammonia directly in front of us there. Hope we're not going the right way, though. How about over here? Yep, that'll work. So that'll be our recharge there. Fabulous. Finally. Thank you, Sean. So we don't need all those extra batteries now. Oh, what milestone? It won't tell us. Okay. My guess it's a walking milestone. That? Yep, buried cache up there too. Okay. Interesting colored slope, isn't it? Here. This has a purplish look to it.
Life support power. No.
Of course, life support's low. Vertical surface, and I can't get up it.
Technology recharge.
There's my ammonia deposit. I really need to hit that first. So we shouldn't need much of it. Silicon powder. Must not be a great deposit here. Oh, crap. Of course, there's a localized storm, right? Alright, how much do we got? 117. I'd like to get a couple of hundred. Yeah, but we'll see. Because it uses it about 20 at a time, so that would give us, 10 charges. I should stop deleting that. More localized, huh? Alright, there we go.
Technology recharge.
Okay, let's move on. Ship this that way. I'll hit this one more time. We don't really need any other protections right now. Like, especially underwater. It's unbelievable. Alright, let's take a look. No buildings. So buildings and graves are the next things we're stopping for. We are just over half an hour supposedly away from it.
Toxic protection falling.
And now we can wait and use our ammonia to recharge.
Life support power low. Technology Technology recharge.
Let's go ahead and recharge this too.
Technology recharge.
There we go. Here's that, what I call Fifth Element style music. Got a monolith right in front of us. Should we try our chances and see if we can lose again? We're now at 28 minutes away. Monolith. Thought I had it just right. That was interesting. Got Vikine out of that. Small between my legs, hear the noise of an ancient hunt. Howls of pack animals in pursuit and a thunder of hooves. And amidst the chaos, one sees me staring, raises facial tendrils in greeting, barks a few words, and swings a bladed weapon down towards me. Grab the weapon. Oh, I get a multi-tool upgrade. I get a multi-tool. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Doesn't really have much else than I have, but, you know. Yeah, got it. Thank you, man. That was pretty cool. We got a whole slew of multi-tools now. That's pretty funny. What are you? Shelter. Okay, we don't need to go to the shelter. But it's nice to know that looks like we might be on a ley line again. Okay, off we go. How far? 27 minutes. And dropping. Why? It's a great thing. Vikine rank is up to 3. And I've learned 5 words. I can read.
These slots in suit inventory.
One of my inventory's full, but we're about to find out.
Technology recharge.
UI. I picked up JPs along the way, which I didn't really need. Okay, good. Carry on. Building right in front of me. Let's head towards said building. You see what I'm running for. Building anyway. Just be a campsite. Yes. Trade ball. We don't really need anything. I'll take a look. Solar mirrors. Interesting. And more phosphorus. Okay. We are 21 minutes from this location. From the ship, 20 minutes. You can almost taste it.
Toxic protection falling.
Just checking. You never know.
Technology recharge.
Everything needs charging now. Oh. Music means there's a building nearby. There's one. Let's check it real quick. True. Thank you for the reminder. Always find that funny. Some of these aren't really rocks. Looks like it's just a shelter, but I'll take a closer look because of the mountainside we're on. Yep, shelter it is. Anything else? No. Looks like we've got a crashed freighter in the way now. Okay. Gotta go. Oop, that was a good thing. A little extra carbon. We could always use that. Take a look around, make sure we don't have anything else. We have a minor settlement that way, but that's okay. How far away are we? 17 minutes. Question is, do we really want to hit the freighter? Probably not. I can skip the freighter. Nanites. Keep going. Just over 15 minutes.
Technology recharge.
We're almost there. Less than 15 minutes now. Peek, make sure there's no buildings nearby, especially graves, you never know. Haven't seen any, so a little concerned about that. Graves are going to be a tough thing. We don't have the recipes, so therefore we won't have any graves, and we are going to have to find at least one.
Toxic protection falling.
I think there's something over here. Maybe not. No, that was just a glow. Alright. How far? 11. Less than 12 minutes. Let's go. $11 minutes. That hit the 10-minute mark. Haven't hit the 10-minute mark. We're getting there. Ten and a half. $10.15. No other buildings. Keep going. Under 10.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
Right. It's fine. 7 minutes. All those jetpack boosts we hit. Helped immensely. Just a little puff at the end that really worked. And I have to be careful. Just wanted to get a little more dihydrogen. 5.5 minutes. Should start giving us a distance soon at the top. There it goes. Distance. Less than 1,000, or just over 1,000. I can't move. Not going fast enough.
Life support power.
Of course it is.
Technology recharge.
There we go.
Technology recharge.
$963. We're almost there. Definitely shaved off more than 10 minutes. No other buildings nearby. Anticipation. Suspense is killing me. Couple exosuit upgrade charts. $500. Run juice ran out. $300. Oh, for the love of Pete, would you get out of the way? And of course, there's a huge ridge right there. So now we have to go on an angle to get up there. You ready? Here we go. And it's a hauler.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Right. Well, like I said, I hoped it wasn't, but it is. it is actually a pretty decent one. At least it's symmetrical. I can like that one. Gahag's Triumph, okay. Not a lot available to me, and everything is damaged except for the photon cannons. We do have a secondary shield. At least that's something. We'll need another microprocessor to get the hyperdrive going. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Pure ferrite. Yeah, well, obviously we're going to take it. I am going to swap this ship because we have to get rid of this, and this way we don't have to worry about having that other ship. So we'll swap. Nope, we're not going to transfer items or anything over. We can't. Okay, so that, as they say, is that. Let's see if we can get an upgrade. This will probably give us our teleporter. Warning signal. Okay, there it is. Teleport receiver. If we want to do that, let's pick up some stuff. Maybe we can find a microprocessor at one of these units. Nothing down there. How about you? Nope, Gek Relic. So we're going to need one more microprocessor from somewhere in order to get this bad boy going. So let's jump in the ship.
Shield down.
And let's see what we can repair now. Now, we do need pure ferrite, and I need sodium. I just remembered that. Sodium nitrate. Let me do that real quick here. So we need pure ferrite. Where's our ferrite at? Here.
Technology recharge.
Get that going. And we need a metal plate. Let's see. Put these in the ship. Good. Get rid of that. We don't need that. That's just pure money. Okay, where's the sodium at? There you are. We need 13 sodium. For some reason. I don't know why 13. There you go. Let's start repairing things, shall we? We need a hermetic seal too. We'll do that. It's done. Let's put the chromatic metal in there. Metal. That's where the sodium came in. And you could use some platinum, some gold, paraffinium and pugnium. Obviously some wiring. It's okay. What is this one? Paraffinium, pugnium. Okay. I'm forgetting. What was one of these things I needed? Let's just do this one real quick. Shields are up. Actually, hold on. There we go. You, I'm going to put it over here. Hyperdrive gives us 174 light years. That's definitely worth it. I need a hermetic seal. Let's make that real quick. There we go. That's done. So the pulse engine's ready to go. And we have another shield that we can put in here too. How much? 15. That's not terrible. Pulse engine modules, I've got 2 of them and I can't make room. 4 maneuverability. This one gives us 3 maneuverability. Okay, so we'll use you for now. Okay, and we need to fix that. Paraffinium and pugnium. Okay, what else do we get? Let's see. We do need more chromatic metal, so let's get our indium and emerald going. Nope, not ammonia. Emerald's a 2 to 3 output, and it goes pretty quick. So it takes about 30 seconds to get that done. While we're here, look what we just found. Number 7. Isn't that great? So now we can claim our 1750 nanite bonus. Almost 5,000 now. That's awesome. We're going to end our episode in the space station. So I just want to get this done. And then we'll call it into the episode. Now, I said I was probably going to cut some parts out. I might do a little cutting, but at this point the episode will be about 2.5 hours long. It's not bad. there it is. 2 to 4 output. This one goes a lot quicker. Do we have anything else in our inventory we want to do anything with? Doesn't look like it. I think we're done. Alright, so that gets us to this point. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this. Which I'd rather be in that output. Now I do need one more microprocessor. Now we could probably get it from the space station. So let's go ahead and go there. Hold on, what is this? Ah, got it. We can get him from the space station. So let's go up there and get one. Glad we found the last little critter. Oh wow, look at this. A whole bunch of planets. Good lord, look at that. Let's get a little ways out. Take a look. Oh yeah, we needed gold, right? Tritium hyperclusters, how pleasant that is. Good news is we won't be attacked by pirates. Didn't give me anything. Okay, I was wondering about that, whether that would give me anything or not. I was hitting the wrong button, in case you were thinking about that. Okay, how are we doing? Say we're doing pretty good. Okay, we didn't get a lot of gold. 21 gold, I mean that's something. But what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can't get some of these planets. Okay, bleak, pyrite, that is really, really good. Pyrite's good. Aggressive sentinels, we've got paraffinium there though. It's a grassy planet, so that shouldn't be terrible. Contaminated gamma root uranium. Hey, good. Salvageable scrap selenium. That's a hot planet. Phosphorus. Okay, good. Sodium. Was that it? I think that was it. There's a secondary one over there someplace, I think. Get this one? Nope, we didn't get that one. Great if it was like airless. It is. Oh my gosh, talk about a perfect system. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the space station. Very nice. Okay, so I think we did pretty good. I mean, granted, this is a very long third episode. I know. And I was going to cut some stuff out. There were some silent parts in there, of course. Some quiet areas, but I did have other people in the house and had to quiet up every now and then. It's not a bad freighter. Let's be clear. Hauler, I should say. It's kind of nice looking. So it might grow on me. Probably, yeah, about to say the entrance should be facing a planet, so. And the awesome music at the end. Fantastic. Now, see, what's going to happen is I'm going to be shutting down the game shortly. So we're going to get a bonus here. We're going to go into all these areas and do what we need to do. We're going to increase our output on our multi-tool, all the spaces on it. There should be, there it is. So as you can see, these abandoned stations now have these terminals. It took me forever to walk over here. There we go. And we can do improvements. Upgrade. And we can apply an upgrade for an augmentation. So now we can build this out. So I'm going to put one over here. And I need more space up here, definitely. I'm not too worried about cargo space down here. I can probably open up a lot of these. You know, magnetized ferrite, chlorine. I can get all this stuff. Platinum, we'll be able to get that, I'm sure. Paraffinium, pugnium, we're gonna have some fights. But there's a lot of chromatic metal needed to open a lot of these things up. So I've got some work to do. Okay, so apply. Apply. And I've got 2 more. I'm going to go ahead and put them up here. Actually, 1 more is all I have. And there's no open spaces down here, like a spot in the middle or something like that. So I'm going to do this. There we go. All right. I know I put it down below, but it was best. I think it was best. Now, there should be... I don't know if it's over here or not. Got a trade terminal here. Is there a multi-tool cabinet over here someplace? Nanites. That place is a mess. Somebody needs to clean this place. Would you guess it's me? Because there's no one else. Hey, we got wiring looms. Got a ton of them. Let's get a microprocessor. We can get a ton of wiring looms. That's great. Dioxide. I will grab that. Excellent for life support. Platinum. We needed it, didn't we? Pyrite. Needed that too, didn't we? We'll put it in the ship. What else we got? Guess that's it. All right, let's see how many wiring looms we're going to need. That is fabulous. We got some good stuff there. Not bad. So the starship, we can now repair the hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is ready to go. We do need to fuel it up. Before I do that, put you up there. Let's see if we can't make... How many antimatters? Condensed carbon? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll need 6 of those. I need more ferrite dust. Of course I do. We don't need it yet. And there's a possibility we may not need it. I don't know. I'll give that. That gives us at least a chance to go to another system. Or something like that. Let me see. So platinum and platinum. We can get 100 of the platinum and use it up here to open up some spots up above. What do you need? Paraffinium and pugnium to get the supercharged slot going. Stuff that we don't have yet. Stuff we don't have yet. Chromatic metal wiring looms. So there's 3 wiring looms. Pugnium, paraffinium. Chromatic metal. Platinum. How much platinum we got left? Well, we'll find out. Let's open it up. Do 1 more. Okay, good. That's another slot open. Alright. And I don't think we need any more platinum. I think that's pretty much it. Nope, we don't. Good. We got dioxide and oxygen. Let's open that one up. Okay, good. There we go. We can open up all these. We'll get oxygen. We'll get more dioxide. Good. Very nice. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12 wiring loops is what we need. So let's go ahead and buy those. That's a lot, I know. And that's 2.5 million that we're going to need. So before I buy them, hold on. We don't need these. 1. There's 2. I'm going to keep these 3, so that's 2. I need 10 is what I need. So let's go ahead and buy 10 of them. Just over 2 million now. Okay, so that should get all those spots ready and available. Now, the chromatic metal, we're going to blow through this real quick. But that opens that up. That. And that. And I think we're just about out now, aren't we? Yeah, we're short on chromatic metal now. But look at all the space we have now, so this is good. Okay, good, good. And we had some tritium over here, didn't we? We do. Okay. And how did we end up with 3 more wiring looms? Oh, because we haven't put them in here yet. I'll use them. There we go. Okay, so we're all set there. All right. Good. I think we're in good shape. One more thing we're going to do here. And this will round out the episode. Time to go to the other spot across the way. And there should be a multi-tool. Now, one of the things you want to look for is look for any boxes that are on the ground, because they will give you stuff. Like this yellow one right here. Exosuit expansion slot. Look at that. There's another one here. Before you hit that. There you go. Pulse engine module. See? There's usually at least 2 boxes. Sometimes you get 3. Alright, so what is this one? This is our multi-tool. so we can upgrade. So we're going to install slots. And we got another supercharged slot out of it. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that freaking awesome? Alright. So that's 3 supercharged slots we got out of this. I don't even know what to put in there, to be honest with you. Probably our scanner at this point. Let's see what kind of range it gives us and everything. Yeah, flora and fauna are really up there now. Awesome. Okay. And now our exosuit. We'll have to pay for the first one, which should be free. Oh, no, 58,000 it wants to charge me. Let's put them up here, but then we just go right back in. And we can use up our upgrades. So we're going to put 1, 2. We didn't have more than that? I thought we had more than that. I guess we didn't. Nope, that was it. That was it. So we have a pulse engine module. So we can put that over here. What does that give us? 10 boost. Alright, so that's nice. Alright, we need paraffinium, pugmy. It looks, we're on our way. We are on our way to get things done here. I do want to get that opened up. I'm probably going to put our pulse engine over here. There we go. And we're going to be putting the hyperdrive down here at some point. So it'll give us a boost over there. Okay, that should do it. Alright, so we're ready. We are ready. We can't go in there. Oh, there was another box. I missed it. Exosuit expansion. Good. That'll give us one more spot. Okay, so we got all these lined out over here. I'm going to start putting them up here. There's a supercharged slot right there. That's a good spot for our jetpack. Good. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that should do it here. Let's go ahead and call this one a day. So we need to figure out, probably going to the low atmo planet to go find ourselves some glyphs. And we're in much better shape than we were. Oh, that's probably a good idea to hit the right button. There we go. Excellent. So I want to thank you all for watching, folks. Appreciate it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I know this was a long episode, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care. We'll see you next time. Shorter episodes after this in Looking for Things. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Bye-bye.